Hello everyone, I'm Erica.
And I'm Akliah.
Welcome to HeartsChat. Good evening everyone. So tonight our topic is about role models and who they should be.
Yes.
So before we get into our topic about that, we're going to do our check-in.
So Erica, what's been going on with you?
Me, I just been feeling good, feeling great. That's about it. Still staying positive, doing what I need to do, day in and day out. So nothing really in particular. Just feeling good, living my life.
Right.
What about you?
I actually just thought of something. I redid my vision board. Because I went to this conference and this lady was there, and she was talking about vision boards, all those other things, and like putting yourself into it. So what I did, like my little cousin was cracking up. What I did was like take pictures that I already had on there, but then took my picture and cut my head out and pasted it on the body.
That's so cool.
To kind of be like, this is going to be me, not this is what I want to work towards, but this is going to be like already putting it out there. So like, if you look at my vision board now, it's like millions of pictures of me.
Oh my god!
So like I have this like check on there, like it says like $1 million, but now I have a picture of me holding that check. So.
Oh my gosh, I gotta see that. You should post that up.
Post it up, but it's like it just makes sense. Like,
yeah, it does.
It makes 100% sense. So now that so that's really what I've been up to, like trying to be attract this stuff and really working towards my goals.
Really cool, nice.
So, yeah, that's it.
Very nice. Okay, well, speaking of role models, that's a great, Akila's a great role model.
Oh, thank you.
I want to do that. So, I guess going into it, role models, who should they be? What do you think?
Role models. I guess I could start with, what is a role model? Well, I mean, for me, role models are people who are doing positive things. They're not perfect, but they're doing positive things, doing things for the community, like uplifting the community or the people around you, just encouraging, teaching, different things like that. That's what I think a mentor is.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, a role model.
Yeah. When I think about a role model, I think about same thing, someone that's positive, someone who inspires you, or, someone you say, well, I want to be like that. There's something about them that you like that, you're like, oh, I want to do that or be like that or have that or something.
Yeah.
I think about that. Personally, role model has been something that has been very close to my heart. It's just kind of been ingrained in me. And I'm sure you too, as an older sister.
Yeah.
Because I think it's different when you have a sibling of the same gender as you.
Yeah.
You feel like there's that added pressure, but you feel like I have to, lead the way. Because my sisters are 1 year and 4 years younger than me. So I always felt like I have to do the right thing. I have to be a role model for my sisters. So they always inspired me to want to be the best that I can be. So they have, someone positive. Not that they didn't, but just so I'm another positive person they have, to look up to. And, even though as a kid, like, why are you copying me?
Get away.
Like, stop doing what I'm doing.
I'm better than you.
Right. So, yeah, that's more personal about a role model. But, yeah.
And going off a little bit what you said, personally, for me, it was a little different because I have a younger brother and a younger sister. So it's like a lot of it, when we were younger, it was more competition than role models. But now it's like, okay, well, gotta be a little bit more mature.
Leading the pack.
And like help encourage them that they can do their goals if they're not feeling that way.
One thing my best friend's mom always said, is she's like, you never know who's watching you.
You're
so
right.
You always want to put your best foot forward because you never know. I don't think nobody's watching me. Otherwise, people do.
Like, it
People
amazes
do.
me every time. And I don't know why, but it does. Because especially with like, say, HeartsChat. Like, we do our thing. We do it because we love it. But then when people come and say oh, that this so-and-so episode where you said this kind of inspired me, or it said something nice about it, and it's like, wait, you actually listen that close?
Right.
I
thought I was just talking.
Exactly. And to this day, it amazes me because, I don't know, I guess we don't look at ourselves as, I don't know, these...
I think just in general, everybody's more critical of themselves.
Yes, exactly.
So we're like, I do this wrong and I do that. And why are you looking at me? I'm just a little nobody.
Exactly.
Why you care about what I'm doing? But, I look at small things. Small things really mean a lot to me. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure other people like the little stuff that they mean, or taking the positive and not always focusing on the negative things. Mm-hmm. Because think about it, how many celebrities are people's role models? And their lives are on the TV and in the news and everything for us to see, and it's the good and the bad. But still, a lot of people still look up to them, even if, there's the bad stuff. Because I think we all recognize that we're all human and, everybody does stuff.
That's true. That's so, so true. So I guess, who should be role models?
I think parents should be role models.
Yes.
Not all parents are, but there are some parents, who are role models. Parents, grandparents. Let's just go ahead. Aunts, uncles. Anybody that can kind of have that caretaker role and, can be old enough to be your parent, in that kind of role. Not somebody that's your peer, but just they could be a role model in the sense that you work your job, or you love me, you taught me how to love, or, you had this adversity and this is how you got over that, or, look where you are today, I'm inspired by that. Yeah. Or just, just speaking in terms of what we do every day, when we model things to parents about this is how you should respond to this is how, you be more, I guess, positive about this, or make sure you say it or don't say that. I think your parents should be the first role model because they're the person, or whoever's taking care of you, the person that you see and that you emulate and that you learn these behaviors from. Yeah. So if the parents can be good role models, then the kids will learn great things and have something really, really great to look up to and aspire to be like.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. The people closest to you should be role models. Mm-hmm. Because, like you said, we're with them all the time. And even when we're not with them, I feel like by the head people in our lives being the role models, we will definitely be able to be role models and learn from them. Now, when they're not, it can go one of either way, but that's when the other supports can come in, teachers, coaches, people like that who can kind of take people under their wings and mentor them and be role models as well. Right.
And I think it can start at the small things, you learn to be patient. You learn to be respectful. Yes. Those kind of things. So they're huge, little thing, but a big thing. I think coaches are great role models. It's if you don't, if you're not good today, if you don't act right, you're not going to that practice. Or I'm going to tell Coach so-and-so that this is what you were doing. Yep. And you don't want to disappoint. So I think a role model should be somebody that you respect.
Yes, definitely.
Somebody that you respect, I think, should be a role model. Because anything they tell you, you're going to take, serious. Well, think about a person you respect, you disappoint them.
What? It's just that the worst feeling ever.
They don't even have to say anything. You're just oh.
They just look at you
Akilah's shaking her head.
Yeah. And then you're sitting in the corner oh, man.
Yeah, why did I do that? I think it's important to have a role model, to find somebody to look up to, because I think in a world, we talked about a couple weeks ago about being an entrepreneur, everybody making their own way, doing your own thing, it's still important to have a mentor. Yes. Or a guide. You know, you can do it your own way, but it's good to have different things for different people that you take and I like this, or I want that, or I want to aspire to do that. I think you got to dream big if you want to get somewhere.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And then by having these role models, having these mentors, they've been through a lot of the things already that you've been through, maybe in different ways, different circumstances, but in terms of different things, they can help you either avoid something or get you through something that you're already in. So it's important to have these people who you can turn to and who you respect and trust. Right. Who are going to give you these, no-nonsense answers when you need it, or that love other times when you need it.
Right. I think it's very good to have, that support and have that. I think it's also cool when celebrities are role models because it's a song that, touched you, or their story. That's very inspiring too. And if you don't always have people around you all the time, at least you can look to that, and that might encourage you and inspire you too.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that now. Celebrities as role models. I think it's an interesting line because celebrities oftentimes portray a brand,
right,
or an act or something where what you see may not be who they really are.
right.
So you have specific example, Chris Brown. When he came out, he was all like love, like dancing, having fun, but like that's his brand. But look what happened. Like it's like how to tell the difference between the celebrity versus the person who is the celebrity.
Right.
Because that sends conflicting messages. Like, think about all the people who may have looked up to Chris Brown, like coming from where, coming out of Virginia, like doing all these things. I used to love Chris Brown. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
But then like dancing and like doing all these things. But then you have his personal life where it's like we all know, like domestic violence with Rihanna. So like how do you? I feel like celebrities are also humans, so it's kind of like hard that we put them on these pedestals sometimes, and we need to like be careful of that as well.
Yeah, definitely be careful, because I think a lot of fans can get their hearts broken when you have like you love this person, they do something and let you down, you know. But then like at the same time recognize they're human, and you know everybody has their ups and downs. But I think that's why it's important to definitely have real life people. As your role models. Not just, you know, all celebrities or all people, you know, that you probably don't know.
Exactly.
So
even though you think you trust a celebrity from what you see, it's not real trust. Like, you don't know them. Like, we don't know them. Right. So even though we think we know them, we see into their personal lives, we don't. So it's really, like Erica said, you know, very important to find people in your life or support groups or anything like that who you can physically talk to and learn from, and for them to become your role models.
Right, exactly. So maybe if you want, you can comment some of your role models on here, or, you know, tag us on your Instagram pages or Twitter of different role models that you have in your life, or just leave us a comment about what you thought about today, or, you know, email us as always. And that's it.
See you later.
Catch you next time.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to HeartsChat today, where we speak from the heart. We hope that you enjoyed our show. Catch us every Sunday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel and on our website, which is HeartsChatRadioshow.com. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages at HeartsChat Radio on Instagram and at HeartsChat on Twitter, Facebook, and Periscope.
We love to hear from you. If you have any comments or questions or topics that you want to hear about, you can email us at HeartsChat@HeartsChatRadioshow.com. And for all of your personal relationship questions, please visit my blog from ericasheart.com. Thank you for listening to HeartsChat, where we speak from the heart.